next guest is one of the most famous women in the world. You can't pick up a newspaper or a magazine these days without she's there. But tonight, it's not a picture, it's the real thing. Will you welcome Naomi Campbell? Nice to have you here. Now, I always try to ask different questions, but do you mind if I ask the question I asked Mel Gibson when he was on the show?
No, go ahead.
What do you look like first thing in the morning?
Fussy and puffy and just like everyone else, just really...
Do you do your own shopping? We were checking that out.
Yeah, I do.
Do you get recognised in the supermarkets and places like that?
Yeah, but that doesn't bother me. Just put on a hat and it's fine.
Can you disguise?
Actually, I can disguise everywhere else in the world except London, except home. But
where is home? I don't know where you were born, by the way.
I was born here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a couple of simple things. It's every girl's dream to be, well, not every, but many girls' dream to be a model. And it appears to be the glamour job of a lifetime.
It's not glamorous. It's not. It's really hard work. It's a lot of travelling. And, I mean, it's fun and you get to go to great places and you meet great people, but it's, at the same time, it's a very, you have to be very disciplined and, you know, it's a lot of...
What would be a typical day on a show day? I mean, how many hours would you actually spend working from getting up to actually get on the catwalk?
I could get up at 6 and I could go to bed at 1. You could do like
working
7
all
shows.
that time?
Yeah.
No playing? No out drinking?
No. Sometimes no eating.
No fun? No eating?
No.
Well, sometimes, despite all the preparation, because I know a lot of preparation goes into putting on a collection of a show, a lot of rehearsals, people aren't always aware of that. I mean, you don't just put the gear on, no, you have fittings.
There's a lot of things going on, fittings and hair and makeup and tons of things.
Supermodels, yeah. Why are there no male supermodels? The guy doesn't seem to get the
I
spotlight.
don't know. I mean, there's like 10 models, male models that I know that work constantly as much as we do.
But they don't become the names that you girls do they?
In my industry, yes, I hear their names all the time, but to the general public, I guess no. But you see their faces.
Yeah, something I wasn't aware of, you've had dancing training and theatre training.
Yeah.
I mean, Phil Collins is coming on later, and you went
to his mother's school.
To his mother's school. What did you learn there?
Tap, ballet, jazz, and I did that from 5 to 16 every day.
Yeah. You did a show, you did The King and I with Yul Brynner.
Yeah.
What other sort of things were you doing then? You did a McDonald's?
I did that at McDonald's in London, and I did Quest for Fire with Jean-Jacques Hannah, and just little, I don't know, pantomime things. It was just fun. It was fun to be a working girl, a baby working girl.
How old would you be in those days?
I did commercials 5, 6, 7, all the way.
As young as that?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you've come a long way. I mean, you're
Thank
mixing with all these. How did you end up in that Madonna book, that wild book? I mean,
well, she just asked me to do it, and I did it without knowing what the whole book was about.
Now, come on, did you honestly not know?
No, because it was
Weren't you shocked?
everything. No, I wasn't shocked. I mean, it's, you know.
Did you say this is part of my job? It's art.
It's her fantasy, and for me, it was a job when I was doing it, and I mean, I do regret doing it because my family was very upset with me.
Tell me about Madonna then. Is she? I mean, we hear so many stories.
I
now,
think,
you've met
her. She's a very smart lady. She has a great business head, and she's proven that, I think, to the world. And I mean, I don't know what else she can do. She's just about done everything.
Yeah,
but
she certainly has.
You know, I do admire her business sense.
It's a bit of a switch in your life because your mum now
models
is a model. I mean, normally mum says, "This is what I think you should do."
So you can follow my footsteps. I know it's the reverse with my mother, but I don't have any advice to give her because she's given me all the advice. So she basically knows what to do.
Sitting here this close, you seem a very nice girl.
I am nice. You can't read what the papers say. I mean,
but I have to say this, and I've got to go there. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't ask you. Your previous agent was not very complimentary about you.
No, he was very undignified.
Yeah, said a few strong words. I mean, can you be a little madam?
No, the thing is, because I left Elite, all models are self-employed. They work for us. We don't work for them. So we're free to leave an agent whenever we want. And because I was one of his biggest girls and I left to go to another agency, which is a competitor of his, he got very nasty, which I personally felt that it was just exploitation because he knows my name would be printed in the paper and it would be a big press thing for Elite.
For the agency.
But I have nothing to say to him. I think his behaviour was totally undignified, and I wouldn't answer back to any of his quotes that he mentioned.
Probably the wisest thing to do in the long run.
I think so.
What do you want to do now? I mean, you're obviously going to continue with the modelling while it's there. What do you want to do? Because I hear you sing more than a bit. I'm told you have a good voice.
I'm singing, yeah, and I have a contract with Epic Sony.
Yeah? And you're making records soon? When?
I'm in the studio now. It's really hard because I'm modelling, I'm singing, I'm modelling, I'm singing. It's supposed to be out in April or March, April.
What kind of music?
Alternative with the ambience of pop.
What is... Pardon?
Alternative. This is what the label says to say.
Oh, I see. You're reading me the PR now.
Ambience of pop. It's not really dance music, but it's alternative, yeah.
When you got the record done, send us a copy, and maybe you'll end up singing on the show here. Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Campbell. Stay there.